Today, we're going to be discussing how to build a successful brand on social media in 2024. 2024 is the prime opportunity to get in the social media game if you haven't already, or it's a great time to improve your skills in the social media world. So today I'm bringing 5 different tips that are gonna help you be successful on social media in 2024. Let's get into it. We got number 1, define your target audience. In order to be able to point to which direction you wanna go, you have to have an end goal in mind. And doing this, picking a target audience lets you navigate the social media world and pick the correct platforms and push the right type of content towards your target audience. So once you've got your target audience picked out, you can then make a game plan and start making content that they want to see. You have to think like your customer. And once you've really figured out how your customer thinks and how or what kind of content they like to watch and consume, that's when you'll start seeing more success. Number 2 is going to be your insecurities. I know in the past you've probably dealt with this, many people deal with this, looking into a camera's eye and being like, hey, I gotta talk to you like a human. Well, it's not always the easiest. So I'm gonna challenge you to drop your insecurities, and you have to separate yourself from the business and your personal life. Whenever you film yourself, you're filming yourself for your business. And oftentimes whenever you do that, you attach your self-worth. If the content doesn't perform, you think, my goodness, they don't like me, or my brand sucks, my logo sucks. Well, those things are gonna happen. So especially at the beginning, you're gonna have to separate your self-worth and the content, because the content isn't always going to perform well. That's just not how it works. You're not gonna get 1 million views on every single video. So go easy on yourself. You get better as time goes on. It's kind of weird talking into a camera at first, but you got this. And number 3, we have people don't follow a logo, they follow a person or a story. So whenever you're scrolling Instagram mindlessly and you decide to follow a page or a brand, why do you click on the page? More than likely, it's because you saw a person that you related to or is talking about something that is interesting to you, and it's not always about the logo. Even if you have a sucky logo, people will follow you. They're not following you for the logo. Remember that when you're making your content. People want a personality. They want a face to connect with over social media. So whenever you're making this content, keep in mind, what do you want people to connect with whenever you're talking about your stuff? Do you want them to connect with your product, or do you want them to connect with your face, with your personalities on the team? These are things you have to take into consideration anytime you film and post something online. And number 4 is don't be afraid to delegate. You've got your job to do, and the reason you're marketing is because you're trying to get more work of the job that you do. Whether you're selling homes as a real estate agent, whether you're opening up a new shop in town so people can come shop and have fun, your job is to do that. And I say this because I see people all the time get so caught up in trying to pinch pennies and save money, which is fine. But whenever you do that, you are then becoming a social media manager and a content creator and spending more time doing that as opposed to doing actually what you wanted to do in the beginning. So don't be afraid to delegate. So whether it's finding an intern, whether it's finding an agency, a digital marketing consultant, whatever it is, it's worth it. Because once you get more time to work on the business that you started, you will have a more fulfilling life. You'll have more fun doing it, and you're not gonna have to be so stressed about forcing something and doing something that you didn't sign up to do in the beginning. And number 5 is something that I just wanted to remind you. Social media basically has an infinite reach. So if you think about marketing in a traditional way, TV commercials, billboards, newspaper ads, those used to do very well. But since everybody spends majority of their time looking at their phones, scrolling, watching videos, learning about things that way, don't you think you need to focus more on that. A quick stat that I like to remind people of is the number of users on the internet is 5.07 billion people. There's 2 billion people on Instagram alone, 3 billion on Facebook, and almost 2 billion on TikTok as well. So if there are that many active users online every single day, don't you think if you were able to get even 100,000 of those people to be watching your stuff and engaging with you and becoming a loyal fan, that would completely change your business? And so that's what we do at Flights and Sites. We help people do this exact thing, which is why I'm so passionate about it, because I ran into the same issue whenever I was doing real estate. So I want to encourage you, treat your marketing and social media content creation stuff as a business expense. Don't think of it as an out-of-pocket thing. If you continually build your brand and your foundation over time, it will build legitimacy, it will build authority in your market, it will build people thinking you're an expert in your field because you're showing confidence that you know what you're doing through these videos and through this content. It's a way of honestly multiplying yourself, multiplying your thoughts. If you sit down for an hour, let's just give this as an example. If you film an hour podcast, you can then cut up those clips. So first of all, you have a long form video. Second of all, you have 20, 30 clips that you can share across social media for the rest of the month. And this exponentially multiplies your time in front of people without you actually having to be in front of people. So if you were to go speak to a room of 500 people, you spend a whole hour only speaking to 500 people. If you spend an hour recording yourself talking to you or the viewer online, there's opportunity to reach millions and millions and millions of people off of that 1 hour of recording that you do. So these are some tips that I wanted to give you, the viewer, and if you've been starting a small business or wanted to start growing your brand online, that's who I want to help. You are the kind of person that I am trying to reach. You're the kind of person that we work with and work for. We love seeing you succeed, and one of the biggest ways that you can do that is through your online presence. So if you ever want to talk, if you ever have any questions about anything social media related, camera related, anything with media, let me know. Reach out. Me or one of the team members will get back to you. We do offer free consultations. You just click on the link in the description, sign up, and we can get on a phone call. Thanks for hanging out today, and go implement these strategies and comment down below what you're most excited about and if things are working for you. I love to hear more about your experiences and your personal journeys in social media. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.